Hello.
Hi. Good morning. Or I'm gonna wait just a little bit longer, but then I am gonna start because I'll have to end around 10:55 because fifth grade starts at 11.
Okay,
Tell your teacher I say hi.
he heard you.
Hi. Uh, all
I'm
right.
eating breakfast right now.
That's it. That's okay. Um, if you want, oh, Siwan was here, now he's not. If you want, you can go ahead and go on mute.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. C1's already on mute. Thank you. We are recording, waiting on a few more. We had Reham and Sambriti for sure earlier. So I'm hoping they'll be here in just a moment. And then we'll get started. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, there's Reham. Just waiting on Sambriti. And then if Demetrius and anyone else joins, that'd be great. Um, Hello, Reham. You are more than welcome to go on mute. Um, I'm gonna wait for Sambriti just because I remember I saw her this morning. I know I didn't see anybody else, but obviously they're welcome. But I'm gonna get started as soon as she's here. As long as she's here within the next couple minutes. If it gets to 10:10, I'm just gonna start because I don't want to wait too long. Um, if you guys have anybody's phone number, you're more than welcome to text Deshaun, Demetrius, Daisy, Kaylin. Let them know we're starting. Um, I've texted them too. So if they don't join today, they're just gonna have to watch on YouTube. But the homework is still assigned. So we'll see how this goes. It's gonna be an interesting week because there's actual homework this week and classwork. So we shall see. All right, Sambriti, come on, girl. You were just here. Where'd you go? Um, while I wait on her, so I don't waste more time later. Um, we spent all last week going over rules, so I don't want to review them too long. Just stay on mute, raise your hand. If it's a question that you need to ask that I'm not answering because I'm like talking about math, type it in the text box and I'll get to it. Um, I will eventually get to raised hands. Remember, when I share my screen, um, I see my screen and you see my screen, so I can't really see your raised hands like immediately. I have to click like a little box. Um, but I will stop around each question to see if you're raising your hands or not. Since my screen will be shared, a new rule that I want to go over since it is math. Um, I know you guys know how to annotate, which is to draw on the screen. Please don't do it yet. But if we are doing math and I do call on you to ask for your help or so, you are more than welcome to annotate, which means to draw the math problem using your mouse or keypad. If you know, C1, I need your help showing us what 4 divided by 37 is or something. And then C1's allowed to draw on the screen, just him though, 4 divided by 37, it's going to be a decimal because blah, blah, and he showed his work, which will be nice. If everyone does one thing where they show their work once, I'm not going to require it much more. I would just want Miss Ben and your parents to see that you're participating so I can give you your participation grade. So I will call on everyone at least once. You're more than welcome to raise your hand, but if not, all you have to do is use your mouse or your little touchpad and just draw it your best. If you're uncomfortable drawing it, try and type it out. It's harder to do that though, but you're more than welcome to try. And then I'll also be drawing it with you guys. Yeah. So, okay. I know I said I'd wait till 10:10. I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. And remember, if you ever come in late, you can always watch this again on YouTube from the beginning, or if you just missed a day, watch it again also. Watching these videos is gonna be super important, guys, especially if you miss a day, because there is going to be homework every day. I've already assigned you homework for today, and the due date is like tomorrow morning. So you have like the rest of today, and even like if you wake up early and want to procrastinate, you have till tomorrow morning to finish it. And yeah, so I'm going to show you something real quick. Let's go here. If you guys can see our homework. I assigned that due tomorrow. This is due tomorrow. I'll change the time, but that's due tomorrow. That's due tomorrow. These are your 2 homework assignments. Okay. I guess I never gave a due date to that. This was due, logging into all 5 websites. That was due Sunday, as you remember. 2 of them are graded. 6 were assigned. If we click on it, dun, 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 you will see I have it missing from these students, because what I need you to do, if you remember, is you had to go in and then there was literally a button that said done, and you were supposed to click mark done. Okay, so I'm missing it from that many students. Honest, quote unquote, turned it in because I pretended to be him, but don't worry about that. Once he's logged in for real, I'm going to just delete the assignment from that. But C1 did turn it in on time, as you guys can see. So I still need you to do that. It'll count as a late grade, but yeah, anyways. Okay, so we're getting started. My screen sharing is paused. Is it still sharing my screen? Is it not sharing my screen? Dun dun dun. Resume share. Close. Screen sharing stopped. Okay, we're learning. Let's see if I can screen share with this now. All right. I'm assuming you guys can see this. I sure hope so. Guys, if you have your packet, you're more than welcome to follow along there. Or if you just have a sheet of paper and a pencil, that's going to be super useful from here on out. I'm going to go ahead and click annotate because I'm going to start drawing. If you are in, see? Okay, cool. So again, that's up here, annotate. When I call on your name, you're allowed to do that and start showing your work. I just click this draw button right here, if you didn't know. But yeah, again, if you have your packet, go ahead and follow along. If not, and let me just double check. Nope, no sunbreeding. Okay. But if, anyways, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. All right, guys. It says mid-year assessment. I just want to review and see what we remembered from class when we met face to face. Since we haven't done math in a couple weeks, I just want to make sure we're still on the same page. Okay, so as far as find the mean and median, can you guys show me a good thumbs up if you remember how to do mean and median? Cool, Reham, perfect. Anybody else? You just have to do the little thumbs up. Okay, Chantel, perfect. C1, do you remember? If you can't find the thumbs up emoji, you're more than welcome to type in the chat box and say yes. Okay, cool. Awesome. I'm gonna minimize that. Does it pop up somewhere? Okay, anyways. Okay, cool. So if you guys remember finding the mean and median, first, for the median, what I like to do is just put it in order. Okay, 82, 88, JK, 59 goes first. Haha, Mr. Hughes. And 91. All right, 4 numbers, put them in order first. When in doubt, put it in order. It'll help you so much in the long run, as you guys know. Okay. So to find median, if it's an odd number, you're always gonna know your median away, but you cancel the first, cancel the last, and then you're somewhere here in the middle. So we have 82 and 88. So since that's left, now we have to find the middle of those. So 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88. We cancel 8, 3, doom, 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 bam. Which means the median is going to be 85. All right. And the mean, do you guys remember what to do? Oh, there's somebody. Boom. For the mean, do you guys remember what to do? You can either do stuff. Hi, somebody, go ahead and go on mute. We've already started. Does anybody remember how to do the mean? Can anybody type it in the chat box for me? Type how you find the mean. Anybody can type, just so you know, and that will count as participating. I'll give you guys about 2 minutes to see if anybody's going to post. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Anybody? Nobody? Okay. Oh, there's somebody. Add all the numbers and then divide by how many numbers there are. Perfect. Somebody, you have earned your participation grade for today. Yes, guys, that's all you have to do. Add all the numbers and then divide by how many you see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I already know that it's going to be like divided by 4. It's going to be divided by 4 equals, and then this number. So first, or now, all I got to do is add these fellas, okay? If you guys are on the computer, I know you'll have access to, obviously, calculators. The goal right now, obviously, is to try and not use calculators. When the assignment says you can use one, then I will for sure let us use one. But for now, let's try and do it without one, okay? Plus. All right, 1 plus 9 is 10. 8 plus 2 is also 10. Put a 0, that makes 20. 10, right? Yeah. 10, 15, that's going to be 24. Plus 8 is 32. Fairly certain. If I am wrong, please tell me. But that would be 320 divided by 4. Excuse me. Okay. Do we remember how to do long division? Anybody want to put anything in the chat box for that one? Like, where do I start, maybe? That would be a good thing to post. Somebody, you're more than welcome to post again. You've already got your participation for today, but maybe someone else can tell me, where do I start with 4 divided by, or 320 divided by 4? Does anybody know where I start first? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Anybody? Reham, perfect. Start by trying to divide 4 by 3. Good job. Reham, you got your participation points. Okay, cool. So what Reham's telling us is, does 4 go into 3? We know it does not. So now we need to see if 4 can go into 32. All right? Clearly it will, but let's figure out how many times. If you have your times tables near you, which you are allowed to have, if you don't, or if you don't have your timetables near you, you are allowed to pull that up on Google and have that, because if we were in class, I would let you have that as well. but we know it goes 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So it at least goes in 5 times, right? Okay, and then 24, 28, 32. So it does go into 32 perfectly 8 times. Oh, that's a horrible 8. Doing my best here. Okay, so goes into 32, bank, minus 0, bring the 0 down, 0. So since we had to bring it down, we got to actually bring it up, as you remember, which means the mean is 80. All right. So I can go ahead and erase all that. Dun dun dun. Ah! Oh well. I'll bring it back.
Can I go get like a pen or a pencil to write all this down?
Yes, please. Yeah, guys, if you don't have your packet, which hopefully you do, you're more than welcome to get a piece of paper and pencil and write this down and just join me. You participating in the video chat counts as participation if you're not writing this down. So like you for sure want to either be writing this down and like show me later, or do what Sombriti and Reham are doing and they're typing their answers so I know they're paying attention, which is really good. Okay. And yeah, so again, today we're mostly just reviewing. I want to see like how, ooh, JK, go back. Perfect. So I really want to see how everybody's doing with that. Let's see if I can I move this? Probably not. I'll figure that out later then. Ooh. Let's see if I can do that. No! Biscuits. Okay, I'm gonna scroll down. Oh, there we go. Oh, it stays on the screen. Interesting. Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna erase that. Okay, now I can move down. Cool. So, why is the median higher than the mean? Explain your reasoning. Chantel, I'm writing it down. Okay, perfect. That works. Thank you, Chantel. Why was the median higher than the mean? As far as that answer is concerned, before I answer it, does anybody want to maybe type that in the chat box? Does anybody know why the median was higher than the mean? If you remember, the median was 85, and then the mean was just 80. So the median was higher. Does anybody know why? It's kind of a silly answer, but that's just my opinion. I'm gonna wait and see if anybody has anything to say. Sombriti, why?
What's no, not why, but like what's the I forgot what was the mean.
Like the answer or just what it is?
No, the answer.
The answer was 80. The median was 85. So the median was higher by 5. So, and you guys are more than welcome to type. Also, Sombriti, thank you for raising your hand. I really appreciate that. Okay, because 85 is bigger than 80. Boom. I mean, you can't really get much more simple than that. The median is higher than the mean because, guys, usually when you're dealing with the mean, you're always dealing with division, and division always will make the number super small. Whereas the median's usually using one of the numbers you have, whereas the mean is trying to figure out something completely different than the median. So the mean, because it's using division, and the median isn't using anything, the median is simply you just picking a number. The mean will always be smaller, actually, than the median because you are dividing, just so you know. All right. Good job, Sombriti. Okay, in George's class, you have to have a mean of at least 83 to get a B. What is the lowest score George can get on his last test, the 5th test, in order to get a B. Okay, so these are George's math scores, the ones we were using earlier. Okay, so now that I know I can draw on the screen, because Mr. Hughes is learning too, he had 59, 82, 88, and 91, and now I can move the screen and it stays. Ooh, ooh. Awesome. That's really cool. And guys, when we did this, the mean was 83, or sorry, it was 80, if you remember. So to get a mean that is at least 83, they want us to figure out one more number. This one can be kind of challenging. Does anybody know where to start by chance? Nobody? Maybe? Dun, dun, dun. So guys, if it wants us to add one more number, so we have a little question mark here because we don't know what it is, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna have 5 numbers. So our mean is already going to be 5 divided by something, right? So if that's the case, whatever we're dividing by, oops, sorry, let me erase that. Guys, whatever we're dividing by, we just want the answer to at least to be 83. At least. I'm, however, going to pick the number 85 because it says at least, which means I can have an answer that's 85, in case you didn't know that. Because 5 goes into 85 perfectly, all right? And since it's a 5, we can easily count that on our hands. All we have to do is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. All right, does anybody know how many times that was just now? That part was a little bit easier, so I'm hoping someone can type that in for me. How many times can 5 go into 85? Not 7, not 12. Guys are getting closer though. Close. C1, you're the closest. Chantel, you're second closest. It is 17. There you go. Yes. So we already know 5. So 25, 50, 75. So that's 15. 75, 80, 85. So 17. All right. So 5 can go, or sorry, we already know 5 times 17 equals 85, right? Okay. So I'm going to just write 17 over to the side. So essentially, if our 5th number is anywhere, it doesn't have to be 17. But if it's 17 above or 17 below, we're gonna be fine. All right. So since we can't go 17 above our highest number, if we just do 91 minus 17, then we can probably use whatever number that's going to be. Okay. So 91, what do I do first? Anybody? Especially because the 1 is smaller than the 7. Does anybody know what I do? Remember, you can type it or you can still do the raise your hand option and just say it if you want. But make sure you raise your hand first. Sombridi?
Subtract.
You got this.
Yeah, that.
Subtract what? You can't say subtract that.
He already said it.
Who said? Oh, carry 1 from 9. Yep, you're right. I just saw it. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to turn that into an 8. This becomes a 10. Got a 3 here. 8 minus 1, 73. So guys, if my answer is at least 73, my answer is at least going to be 83. So watch this. Okay, so 73. So now I got to add all 5 of these numbers, okay? All 5, just to test it out, okay? And if you guys want to, if you have paper or pencil and you want to maybe try and go ahead of me, you're more than welcome to. Carry 1 from 9, Mr. Hughes. C1, what's up? Nothing. 91 minus 17 is 74. Is it? No, it's not. Because we had to put the 0 there. You're going to make me bust out my calculator. Making me doubt myself. Yeah, but we're not supposed to put a 0. We're supposed to put a 1. You are correct. Right. He. You're silly. Okay, we got 74. All right. Thank you, C1, for pointing that out, buddy. All right, so I'm going to change that to 74. All right, and then all I got to do is add it. So 9 and 1, 10, 8 and 2, 10, so that's 24. Okay, put a little 2 up here. All right, 8 and 2, I know is 10. And we have 15. And then we got all these numbers to add. Okay, so I have 10, 15. All right, I'm going to add 9. That's going to give me 24 plus 832 plus 739. Boom. So 394. All right, now we're going to do what we did last time. How is it 415? I was typing the wrong answer. C1, you're going to make me second guess everything I do. $39. Okay, it is 39. You're a butthead. Okay, nerd. Okay, 5 does not go into 3, so we need to see how many times 5 can go into 39. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So we know it at least goes in 7 times. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, maybe we needed our number to go up, because this already might not work. Okay. Yeah, that's 35, sorry. Okay, 4, bring down the 4. 5 goes into 44 8 times with 1 left over. Boop. So that's 78. Is that 83? It is not. So we needed our next one to, instead of be 17 down, we needed to find the lowest one and go 17 up. And since you guys know the process, I'm not going to take you through it again. So do not worry about that. But hey, lesson learned. We got through this. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and erase. It should be 415 divided by 5. 415 divided by 5, huh? All right. 415. Okay, doesn't do that, so that's an 8 right there. What was our, I already erased it, but okay, that's 40. 1 down, 5. That equals a 3. Good job. C1, good job, buddy. How did you get the answer? It's really easy, he says. So C1, I'm assuming your process was something like this. If I have 5 and I have 83 up here, right? Just do 83 times 5. Nice. Yeah, guys. Not bad, buddy. That was pretty good. Boom. Doop, 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 doop. Nice. All right. Well, let's keep going. Okay. Okay. Woo. The 6th graders in Mr. Crawford's class collected data on how much allowance each student receives per week. Here are the results. Boom. That's a lot. Right? Make a histogram of their data. Label the axes and give your graph a title. Ooh, good one. Okay. So guys, again, this whole page that I'm doing is mostly review. So I don't remember if you guys remember how to do our histograms, but I want to know, because look, it gives us a blank chart right here. Does anybody know where we start? The 6th graders collected data on how much allowance each student receives per week. Here are the results. Anybody know? So it's not a line chart. Does anybody remember what a histogram looks like? Oh, I'm gonna quit that. So we are doing a histogram. So guys, if you remember, again, this is mostly review. A histogram looks something like this. It's like a bunch of towers, stuff like that. Okay. So it wants us to make a histogram with what we have right here up top. Okay. So how we do that, in case you forgot. Oh, let me move it back down real quick and move the text box over here for a second. Okay. So we always know that this little point right down here is going to be 0. And then we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then let's do 6. I don't think we'll need more than that. All right. Nope. Let me erase that real quick. All right. So guys, that's what it's going to be. All right. So the first number we're going to do is $0. All right. For the money that these kids get. So 1, 2, 3, 4, which means 4 kids got $0. So when will it let me draw a box? Because that would be awesome. It will, perfect. So guys, right here, 4 kids got $0, correct? Correct. Okay. Next, 2 kids got $1. Okay. 2 kids got $1. So that one's going to go to 2. Okay. Then we have 150. That was 1 kid. 150. 1 kid. $2. 1, 2, 3. 3 kids. Okay. 250 was 1, 2, 3, 4 kids. 4. We're back up here. Okay. I meant the thumbs up. No, you're fine. Somebody, I'll show you. Don't worry. $3 is 2. $4 is 2. So I'm going to do 2 2s. 2, 2, and then 750 and 10. Okay, cool. Move this over. Maybe I can, oh, no, not what I wanted. Maybe, haha, give me a little bit tinier. Cool. And then my last ones are just 1, okay? And, okay. So, some Breedy, what they're doing is, oh, sorry, let me scroll back up. Okay. So, it wants us to do a histogram. That's like our keyword right here. And a histogram is this chart that I'm showing you here. Okay. So, all you need to know is that Mr. Crawford, in his class, these are all of his students based on their number. They each receive money. They receive an allowance. This is a very nice teacher for giving them money. I'm assuming it's fake, but so say for example he gives them this like fake money for class, and he gives it to them each week. This kid gets $0. This one gets 0. So these 4 kids have a horrible life. They get nothing. But this one kid gets $10 a week, which is amazing. So that kid's like the favorite. You know what I mean? And so they're asking us to make a histogram, which is a chart. So over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this is the number of students. Whoop. And then this down here is the allowance or the money that they get. Okay? And if you remember, these kids got 0. Sorry, I put it on the wrong side. Draw. There we go. So all this is dollars. These kids got 0. These kids got 1. Scroll back up. I think it was 152, 250. 150, 2, 250, 3, 4, 750, 10. 3, 4, 750, 10. Yeah, there you go. Hey, somebody, that's okay. Remember, all this is review. I'm just trying to figure out what we remember and what we don't. So guys, I'll end class around like 10:50-ish. And then I'm gonna let you guys ask some questions, see what we remembered and what we didn't. And today, when we have our one-on-ones, we can go over this. We can go over your homework, stuff like that. But guys, so this is our histogram, okay? Number of kids, bam, and then oop, I moved it way too far, okay? And then the money each kid got, okay? So if you remember, this is how you do a histogram, all right? The numbers it gives us will always go on one of these lines, okay? It'll always go on one of them, all right? And that's what we did. I did the 0, the 1, the 150, 2, 250, everything, okay? But instead of making them individual, instead of making 4 bars for $0, what a histogram does and makes easier is I can say, oh, there's 4 $0. So then on this side, I'm just going to have my 0 go up to 4. So I know when I look at 0, I go up and I go bam, 4. 4 what? 4 number of students. Okay, so that's a histogram. It would have worked the same as if it was, you know, how much money did I spend on groceries? Or how much money did like every family member spend on groceries? It could be, well, 4 of my family members spent $0. 2 family members spent $1, stuff like that. Thank you. I had to do this one in my packet. You're welcome, buddy. So guys, this is a reminder for how to do histograms. Okay, do we all kind of remember how to do these now? Maybe kind of, sort of? Hopefully. I think I can't see thumbs up, but I'm gonna assume there's thumbs up because I can't see any of them right now. And then all I wanted us to do is describe the distribution of the data. Somebody said kind of. Hey, kind of is better than not at all, so that's good. So guys, B just told us to describe what's going on. All I did is I took all those numbers that they gave us. I gave them each their own column. Okay, I gave 0 its own, 1 its own, 150 its own, down here at the bottom. Okay, and then up here, I just did numbers because I saw $0 4 times. So I wanted to see, what was going to be the highest, what was going to be the shortest. And I know that based on these kids, the most kids either get $0 or $2.50, which is funny. And then the least amount of kids get $1.50, $7.50, and 10. So, so describing it, not too hard. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and erase this. Ooh. Oh man, erasing is kind of fun because it's so much easier than erasing on like real paper. Because real paper takes so long. Okay, cool. Guys, these are Box and Whiskers. See if you guys remember those. Also, let me stop for a hot second. I'm gonna stop sharing just for a second. Because we have like 18 minutes left and I'm sure there's some questions, and today's the first day. And this is going on YouTube, so I want other kids to be able to see and hear it. Starting today at 12 to 2 is when we're doing our one-on-ones. I will double check with Miss Dela Cruz and then with Miss Williams, but I'm going to be doing one-on-ones. Miss Williams will do one-on-ones, and Miss Dela Cruz will do one-on-ones. So today, this worksheet, which again is hopefully in a packet that you have. If not, you can watch this video on Zoom with Miss Williams or with me when I post it to YouTube, and then we can go over it again if you want to, or just we can go over the homework. But yeah, during your one-on-ones today, that's your time to ask questions. So like this time in class, if you have the worksheet, great. If not, it'd be good to write down your questions, whether you get to see me or Miss Williams, maybe both, I don't know. Excuse me. So you can write, oh man, when Mr. Hughes did histograms, I had questions. And then those kinds of questions can be answered from 12 to 2. So this like 10 to 11 period, I'm pretty much going to teach straight through for the most part, answer some questions along the way, have you guys participate, which almost all of you did, I think. Only one of you didn't really participate. But I'm going to go through, have you guys participate. That's going to count as class. Then 12 to 2 counts as your time to ask questions. So whenever you have questions, just write them down. You can write, when Mr. Hughes went over question 1, I was super confused. When he went over 2, I was super confused. So when we have our one-on-ones, we can talk about it. Siwan, what's up, buddy? You guys, sorry. I put the lesson on pause, so if you want to unmute when I call on you, you can ask your question, or you can type it, up to you. What was the one we did about means and median? The very first one? The very first one was means and median, yes. That was the first one. Hi, Demetrius, you can go ahead and go on mute. Good morning, we're almost done. So, Siwan, the first one about mean and median, when we got the 4 numbers, the mean was 80, the median was 85. What's your question about that one? What was the one we did? I just needed help. So sorry I couldn't get in. Miss D gave me the code. Okay, cool. No worries. Demetrius, this video will be posted on YouTube today, so you'll get to still watch everything. So no worries. And Siwan, when we have a one-on-one later, I can for sure help with that. Or Miss Williams. So do not worry. But I will write that down to make sure. One-on-one. Chantel, what's up?
What is the code for Miss Williams?
The code?
Yeah, like to join her class or something.
So that's actually a really good question. So guys, Miss Williams, I have tried adding her to my Google Classroom. As of now, it's not working. So me and her are trying to figure that out still. So for now, she's going to be logging in as Mr. Hughes on mine. I'm just going to give her my email and password. I have nothing to hide. Her and I are sharing the class anyways. So like, I don't see why not. So she'll log in as me so she can see everything and help you when you need it. That way she can get everything from Google Classroom, and then I already have everything on my computer, so we can both be helping people. If you are one-on-oneing with Miss Williams, she's just gonna Zoom probably. Maybe she'll have her own Zoom, but she'll get on Google Classroom and do her own thing with you guys. Yeah, good question. But yeah, Siwan, I wrote you down on my list for one-on-ones today. So if you guys remember last week me mentioning something like that, from 12 to 2, there's going to be like a lot of one-on-ones. And I'm going to have like 10 minutes with everyone. So the first time is going to be 12. The second one is 12:10, 12:20, 12:30, blah, blah, blah. Each will be 10 minutes. And then each day, I'm just going to have a new I'm going to sign you guys up as you ask. So like C1 already asked. So C1, feel free to write this down. And I'll figure out a way to post this onto Google Classroom. But right now, C1 is my 12 o'clock appointment. So you'll see, like, I don't know if you can, my pencil's pretty bad. But like, C1, you're down for 12. And then as of now, I have no one else for the other ones. But like with you guys and then with like 5th grade, I'll probably get full. And then anybody that is not one-on-oneing with me, you'll probably one-on-one with Miss Dela Cruz or Miss Williams. Sombridi, what's up?
Never mind.
Never mind. That's okay. So guys, 10 minutes before class is over, and then I'm going to start with 5th grade. Does anybody else, let me erase that. Does anybody else want a one-on-one today? Before 5th grade gets to start picking. Sombridi, you want one? Sombridi, okay. Sombridi, you're gonna be after C1 then at 12:10, and I'm writing that down. Okay, so make sure you guys write it down too, or remember it. And I can post the list in Google Classroom. Yeah, so it'll be an interesting event for sure. Reham, you want one-on-one too? Yeah. What time? So Reham, I am writing you down for 12:20. Each of you will get 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I think it's going to be a decent amount of time for it.
Actually, and
Reham, what'd you say?
but I just remembered it.
What happened?
I thought I forgot the mean and the median, but I remembered. I
So
wrote it down.
that's good. Do you still want the one-on-one just in case, or no?
No, it's fine.
Okay, I'm erasing your name then. Chantel, was your hand up? Did I see it? Maybe? No? Yes. Chantel, what's up? Oh, you want a one-on-one, duh. Chantel, giving you rehams, which was 1220 then. So, I'll type it before we end, just so you guys have it. Oh, I guess I could just share my screen and go to Google Classroom. So let's cancel that. Let's go here. Let's go to Google Class, Math. Okay. So guys, and I'll put it in both in case you're checking one or the other. So right now, 12 C1, okay. 1210 is Sombriti, and then 1220 is Chantel. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and post that. Okay, so those are one-on-ones with me. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Ah! Stop share. Did I do it? Boom, there we go. Cool. So I have those, and then fifth graders will sign up and stuff and whatnot. Since I have 8 minutes, let me just go back to sharing my screen for a hot second. Let's go back to our math class. Guys, so your homework, it's right down here. It has a due date. So this one is a math review on Freckle. 8 assigned, 0 turned in. It is due by tomorrow. Same with this one on Edpuzzle, ratios and ratio tables, due by tomorrow. Okay, so those are your homework assignments. That is all you have to do for me. I'll stop sharing because I see hands. Sombriti, what's up?
Can you help me with logging in?
With logging in, like to those websites?
Yes.
So, yes and no. Guys, if you need help logging in, sign up for a one-on-one. Because if you remember, last week I did all of that login stuff. So like,
Yeah.
I don't want to do all that again. So if you need a one-on-one, sign up for one. And then I will during your one-on-one, I'll help you get into all those things.
Okay.
But I'm not going to do that right now. So Reham, do you want me to sign you up for a one-on-one?
No,
What's up? Reham?
Yes.
What's your question? Your hand's up.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, but it.
You're good. Okay. So if you do not know how to get on, make sure, like right now, C1, Sabrina, Chantel already have a one-on-one. So Reham, Demetrius, do you guys want a one-on-one, or do you think you'll be able to get into the websites and do your homework?
I'm not really sure if I'll be able to do anything on the websites. I'll check. I know I can log into them, so I mean, yeah, but I don't know if it'll actually work.
Okay, well, at least give it a shot. You guys can always email, text, call, post in Google Classroom. All last week, you can go to YouTube too. We discussed how to get into the websites, what my class codes are, everything. So if you forgot, go to YouTube. All the codes are there. The codes are also the banner in our classroom. If you go to like 6th grade math, 6th grade science, you'll see like the class codes are up there. I think I have to update it, but yeah. Anyways, C1, I'll tell you all the class codes during our one-on-one, just because I don't have them all right now. They're in the videos though. I think that's everything. Yeah. So if you did not sign up for a one-on-one with me, I'm signing you up for a one-on-one with Miss Williams. So, what will the class, wait, then how will we one-on-one? C1, sorry, C1, so you're already signed up. So from 12 o'clock to 12:10, C1, you and me will be Zooming on this. So we'll be Zooming. That's how all the one-on-ones will work. So from 12 to 10, C1, you and me Zoom. That's when you can ask me questions about math, but also I will show you how to get into the websites. So don't worry, just make sure you Zoom me at 12, C1. Does that work? And I'll help, maybe? Yes, okay, cool. So Demetrius Reham, because you have to be Zooming with someone, you're gonna be Zooming with Miss Williams. Chantel, you're already with me at 12:20. So I wrote you guys down. So Reham and Demetrius. Okay. You guys will Zoom with Miss Williams. Check Google Classroom for her Zoom. She'll literally post, it'll say Mr. Hughes, but she'll post, hey, this is Miss Williams. This is my Zoom link. Click hers. Because Reham Demetrius, you Zoom her at 12 then. And Chantel, you Zoom me at 12:20. So yeah. Chantel, since you don't Zoom me till 12:20, if you want to be in Miss Williams' Zoom at 12, that's fine. Just make sure you Zoom me at 12:20. So again, C1 is 12 to 12:10. Sambriti is 12:10 to 12:20. Chantel, you're 12:20 to 12:30.
Mr. Hughes.
Yes.
Why do we have to Zoom Miss Williams at 12?
Why do you have to Zoom?
Yeah.
Just because we need to make sure that you're good on everything. And the reason why we start the one-on-ones at 12 is because you guys literally have to Zoom Miss Dela Cruz in 2 minutes. So I'm going to end it here in just a sec. But if you have any questions for me or Miss Dela, or any questions from math or English or science or whatever, that's when you get to ask her. So if you don't sign up for a one-on-one with me or with Miss Dela Cruz, you're going with Miss Williams. All right, that's just how it's going to work. All right, Siwan and then Sambriti, hurry up because then we're about to end.
Okay, so everyone has to do one-on-one?
Everyone has to do a one-on-one, yes. You should be one-on-oneing with me, Miss Dela Cruz, or Miss Williams. Yep. So 2 of you didn't sign up for a one-on-one with me, so you'll be with Miss Williams, which means you'll also get to ask her things about English if you want to, because she'll do both. Okay, so guys, I'm going to go ahead and end because some 5th graders are trying to get in. But